Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Oh my god, that's terrible. Hang on a second. I've got a very, very bad... That's it. Should be it. Yes, thank you. I had a very bad echo in my ears there. It's been a while. In fact, it's been so long since I last streamed. Kerry actually managed to stream. That's how long it's been. I hope you've all been well. I is back. I have returned. It does feel like ages and ages. I mean, it was only last Wednesday, so it's not even been a week. But I am here. Can you hear me okay? Everybody hear me okay? Hopefully you can anyway. I'm always nervous when I come back after a week or so that something's changed in the PC and there's no music and there's no voice and there's nothing happening at all. Good. That's good. That's good. So, how's everybody been? In the interim with me being away. Hi Dan. Yeah, it's been good, but quite tiring because I've been looking after the boys by myself for about 4 days, and my partner came back from her girls' weekend and immediately had to go to a work thing in Wakefield today. So that was interesting because I then had to take them back out again today by myself. You've been distraught through lack of indie horror on your busy work week as well. So yeah, I had the boys out myself in the morning and at night again today. There's plenty of indie horror coming out. I've got so many games to play now. They're stacking up at the back. I'm actually getting a bit worried. Hello Swan, how are you? Nice to see you in. Hopefully you've had a good day. Hopefully we've all recovered from last week. I think I'm still recovering from Saturday night. Just the tiredness more than anything, because I was up early and we've had a bit of trouble with one of the dogs. Just as a bit of a prima donna, and he's pushing it a little bit. He keeps shouting in the middle of the night for us to come down, and it's one of those: do you leave him and he just gets worse and worse and worse, or do you go down, let him out, and let him back in, and that's it. It's all done. But he's kind of just pushing the envelope a little bit at the moment, so quite tired overall. I never get hangovers. That's the weird thing. It's the tiredness. It's actually staying up super late. I very rarely am asleep before midnight. Normally about half midnight I go to sleep. But I think it was about 2 o'clock that I think it was about 1:30 I left the call on Sunday morning. And I think by the time I actually got myself sorted and to sleep, it was probably after 2. And then I was back up at 6:30 to take the dogs out. So there wasn't a lot of sleep that night. But yeah, it's been enjoyable. Here's Banshee. Hopefully we just do that, and that's there. Yeah, but you're half the age I am. At least you're probably less than half the age I am. So, what's been happening? Anybody got up to anything interesting, exciting? I believe Neuralink has now actually put a chip in somebody's head. Can't believe that somebody was stupid enough to put themselves forward to get brain surgery to get a chip put in it. Madness. Absolute madness. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. So, what are we going... Only 23, yeah. I knew it. Yeah, most of you are. I'm at least twice as old, if not older, than most of you. So, today, the plan for today is to play Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, which I know very little about other than it's a bit of a walking sim, a bit of a detective thing, and it involves... yeah. Did you not see that anywhere? Neuralink has actually put a chip in somebody's head now. And they're basically saying that they're seeing some encouraging responses already. I don't know what kind of chip it is, and I don't know what the responses are. Maybe the response is that they're actually still alive and they haven't been damaged. Oh, you're meaning more for Kerry. YouTube threatened me. Yeah, I saw that. For hate speech. Yes, multiple violations of hate speech. It was shocking. Shocking. Yeah, that YouTube chat's mad. I've never had anything like that in my chat. Yeah. I know, because I was following along, and then all of a sudden it went quiet, and I thought, that seemed a bit abrupt, because I had to go outside to the dogs to let them go to the toilet, and I thought, all of a sudden, I don't think you quite got to the end of what you were doing. Yeah, absolutely. It's all a bit mental. So, yeah, so that happened. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. Everybody's gone to Rapture. That's what we're doing tonight, and I believe it's supposed to be about a 3.5, 4 hour game, which means we'll probably need to do another night, which I would propose would be Thursday this week. And then on Friday night, we're going to play a game called Noxia Somnia, which I have been given a code for by the devs. And it is an indie horror game based around a kind of mental health odyssey. People not feeling worthy enough of what they were doing, being criticised for chasing dreams, etc. So it's quite a heavy topic. I've played probably about 2/3 of it off stream just to make sure that I can kind of get through it, and I'm enjoying it. And I am. It's really good. And as I say, it's one of those that I'm not sure Kerry will enjoy because it's a 2D kind of pixel art thing. But the story is very good, and I'm really enjoying what I've played so far. So we'll have a run through of that on Friday night, and then we'll just need to see where we get to. There's plenty of stuff for me to do, and I've got it kind of stacked up in the back as to what I'll release more plans as I go, but I think I might play Close to the Sun as my bigger game next, which is another Wired Productions. Ooh, that's what happened in the interim. I became a Wired creator, an actual proper Wired creator. Shot, you'll never score if you don't take your shot, or something along those lines. So that was pretty cool. So we're ready for action there. But yeah, Close to the Sun was a game I actually had thought about playing before I did the application. So I think we'll probably pick up on that. I think it's the same. Well, it's the same production company, let's say, that did Those Who Remain. So we'll see how it goes. But I think it's got quite a distinct art style, which is what I'm more interested in at the moment. And we'll see how the game goes. So yeah, there's also Poppy Playtime. The 3rd chapter of Poppy Playtime is out today. Do I want to put myself through that pain? Who knows? We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, so there's plenty of stuff to come down the line, and we'll get back into rhythm and routine of it over the next few weeks. So just as I'm playing about with, I'm playing about with the. Oh, I haven't done you a message, Kerry, and I've updated the Kerry message as well. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Yes, new Kerry message. Need the cat. Cat nap, as it's called. You can see, Kerry, that I have seen your latest video and tailored accordingly. So again, if anybody's looking for a new look for Valentine's, pop across to Kerry and have a look at that video on YouTube. So I think that's probably enough of me rattling on. We had a great night on Friday night with Banshee's affiliate versary. That was a great stream, and became completely yeah, I think everybody was slightly worse for wear by the end of the night, and maybe inviting Discord chat into your stream. I don't know if that was a wise decision or not, because it certainly brought chaos with it. But yeah, it was all good. I thought it was a great stream. We almost got Banshee to cry a couple of times as well, which was even better. So there we go. Let's get on with games now. That's what we're here for, isn't it? Not to hear me chatting on. So let's go. I'm just trying to remember all the buttons I need to press now. It's been that long. Okay, please, everybody. Yes, good work. Okay. Start. The emergency may occur with little or no warning. Being prepared to meet any emergency may be key to survival. Okay. Let's go then. You can adjust sound and things. Hopefully you can hear that. Can you hear a sort of Rapture going on in the background there? Oh, the other thing was we actually met our 240 follower target for January. So we cheekily moved it on for February already.
This is Dr. Catherine Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Dramatic enough start. Hi Lisa, nice to see you. Hope you've been well over the last week. Okay. Interesting. At least it's daylight. But again, we appear to have arrived somewhere where there is nobody to greet us. Oh, there's a phone ringing somewhere.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I'm able. If I'm right,
Kawaii.
you should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it.
Arigato.
You can use them to find what you're looking for.
Okay.
The answers, they're all here.
Oh, right, okay.
The answers are in the light.
In the light. Okay. In the light. Remember that, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. I really do appreciate it. That looks like my old Commodore 64.
1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 7, 2, 5, 1, 6, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 7, 2, 5.
Do you think I should be taking a note of this? Immediately.
1, 6, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 7, 2, 5.
Pigs in blankets, my lord.
6, 1, 4, 1, 5,
1, 6, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 7, 2, 5.
1, 6, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1,
Where's that phone ringing? It's so annoying.
5,
Right, that's my next priority. Can I run?
6,
Okay, yes.
1, 5, 1, 7, 2, 5.
This is a special announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee. Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of
This is a bit
1982.
scary.
Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors and avoid contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Do not panic and remain civil and calm. Stay tuned to this station for updates.
How terribly British. Please remain civil and calm. Okay. Right. Yeah, I have to say that's actually that was quite frightening in one respect. As a kid who grew up in the 80s with the very real prospect at one point of a nuclear war starting, you used to get sort of public service announcements about what to do in the event of a nuclear warhead landing close to you. What the hell is that? It was like Terminator 2 or something was there. And it was in that very BBC tone of then announcers. No regional announcers at that point. It was all very Oxford English. Okay, is this one of the lights? I'm not entirely sure what's happening here. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Am I supposed to be moving that in tandem with that? Doesn't seem to be actually achieving anything. Confused. Can we do anything here? Right, let me just try this with the keyboard for a second just to see what happens. I don't know, it's now defaulted to the controller, so... I don't know whether I'm supposed to see something actually happen there. Or whether it's just... I'll leave that for a minute. Just... It feels like there's something should have happened there. You know what I mean? Okay, what's this?
I suppose from that we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Bowden wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Until this whole thing blows over.
I mean, this is
Come back. Right, hang on a minute. I need to understand what's going on here. Handle strange events with that. Make haste with right. Explore and interact. Keep looking. Keep moving. Making haste doesn't really seem to make huge amounts of haste.
Who's that? Hello? Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows.
Hello, can you hear me? We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
Okay. Can I steal the bike? No. Can I pick up the books? No. Can I pick up that? No. I'm very, very confused about what's going on here. Because it just says... It allows me to swing that from side to side, but I don't know whether it should be... I don't get what it's trying to achieve. Is it trying to tell me something? Or should somebody be appearing in front of me? Or... I don't know whether I should be matching the pace of the thing on the bottom. It just seems bizarre that it keeps resetting and I don't actually gain anything from it. Okay. I don't know whether I'm just supposed to follow the ball or whether I need to get... It's an interesting it's an interesting concept. To not actually give you any... I know this is what we did with Payne's Creek, etc., but there at least appeared to be an immediate goal with that. Here, I'm just really worried that I've missed two key bits of information.
keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
Yeah, I am a little nervous that we're missing key bits of information with that. And I don't know whether it's a controller thing or whether it's a games thing or... Okay, so there's the phone box that we've come from. So right in the beer garden there. That's where we came out of the pub.
You know, they see me as an outsider here as well.
Okay.
Is that supposed to make me feel any better?
You know, I understand it's difficult. That's all I'm saying. Your lot up at Vallis have never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith.
I'm very perplexed. There seems to be like numerous... Am I just supposed to follow that thing? I'm feeling that maybe I should have actually done a bit of... I didn't want to spoil myself on this, but I am very, very confused about what's happening. I don't know whether I should just be following that ball of light. All the dialogue seems to be cutting off before I get a chance to actually hear it all. I don't know whether I'm supposed to do something with the other balls of light. This thing seems to... I don't know whether I should be going into all these houses and looking for things or... God, it's all happening. What is happening here? I might have to look up a walkthrough or something to begin with, because I feel there has to be something we're not doing right here. It can't just be doing that over and over again. It's not telling me anything. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch it over to... keyboard and see if that makes a difference. Interact with mouse 1. You may need to tune in to find the correct frequency for a signal. Slowly from... Ah. Ah, right, okay, so this, we've obviously done it. It's like a radio. So why wouldn't it... That's crazy. Why wouldn't it actually say that on the controller one? So we have to go like a... It's like a radio frequency.
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's travelling down the wires.
Dear God, man, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
No, get off.
No, Sam, stop it. You weedy little shit. Give
It's
me the
mine.
Can. Give me the
Stop
can.
it. I need it.
Grow up!
starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back!
Oh, Christ.
Okay. Right. First order of attention is to go back to the very start. Now, it wouldn't be me if it was just done straight away, would it? It had to be scuffed. So, I have to say that walking quickly is not very quick at all. It seems to be like you're drunk. You're like, right, so we need to go way back to the start and go up that hill and find out what's... Because I don't want to miss anything. There was an explanation of something up there. Oh, it's making me seasick, that. This kind of lurching walk. I'm not sure what that is all about. Okay, so... Not without its little issues. Why it didn't explain on the controller, being as this is originally a console game, I believe. Because it was Sony Interactive that put it out. Why it didn't explain how to do that. That you would need to actually tune in. Right, let's go. Very finicky.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we?
That old chestnut.
You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs.
Condescending
Happy?
much.
Now piss off.
Okay.
Arsehole.
Exactly.
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
No, Stephen, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate.
Okay.
I love you.
Oh.
You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Come on, let's get started.
Not the response he was looking for there. Right. Okay. Ooh. So, heading up to Tower 6. Can we get up to Tower 6? Doesn't look like it. Because we couldn't get up any stairs or anything that way. So somehow, I presume we need to get up there at a point. Right, at least we know what we're doing now. And we've got back to the start and understand that we're looking for bits of the story. So we've had Stephen and Kate, who appear to be colleagues, work colleagues, and Graham, who appears to be like a maintenance guy. It's an amazing looking game, considering this was a good few years ago that it came out. Okay, so we've got police there. That was where the gold fireball sort of thing led us down here. It's certainly not optimised for PC because it's running at times at like 160 frames a second and then it's dropping to like 60 and 40 and then going back up to 120. It's all over the place. Right, okay, so we've done that one and we've done the shop one. There was another one along here somewhere though. Here.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound, you just got the number slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen. I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
Probably wasn't very fitting in that, but yeah, nice to have the sound alert go. What are we seeing over here? Do not attempt to leave. You will be detained. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Okay. There was another one of those gold things over here, wasn't there? Was there? See, now I don't know whether I should go up this road or along here. Well, that gold ball's dancing over there, so potentially we should go over there. But let's have a quick look around here and see if there is anything. Ooh, we can get in here. Can we? Vallis Observatory. Say no to Vallis Extension. Is a 7th tower really necessary? To register your complaint, add your name to the petition or make your voice heard. Contact Barbara Foster at the surgery. Can't open that one. Ooh, I wonder what's behind there.
Hello? Hello? Oh, Amanda, I thought you'd left town.
We tried. We did try. But they've closed all the roads and you can't get through. And then Georgie and Ben said they had headaches. And then they started bleeding. And
The voice acting is very good.
it was horrible. They were so scared. So Neil turned the car around and we saw the house was open. And I know we shouldn't have, but we just came in to clean up the kids. And then Neil and I started bleeding as well. And it was all over my blouse. Everyone was so tired.
It's all right, Amanda. Everything will be all right. Just try and calm down and tell me where Neil and the children are.
They're upstairs. They were tired, and Neil said they could take a nap in the bed. And we thought Barbara wouldn't mind as they're only children. And I was so tired, so Neil took them up. He took them upstairs to tuck them in.
And?
I'm not the one to go
That was
upstairs.
6 hours ago. He never came back down. I'd be too frightened to go and look.
I'm glad we came into this house.
Why don't we go and look together? I can hold your hand if you like.
Yeah. You think I could manage that, yes?
I don't think this is going to be
Please
very
help
nice.
me.
Of course I'll help you. Neil? Neil, are you there?
Simon. Anybody remember Simon? Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. We're just supposed to, I take it we're just supposed to assume that the worst happened there. Not so good. Oh, but then now there was someone round the back, wasn't there? This is what I mean. Should we be going round the back and checking everything? Oh, there's something. I can hear one of those radio things. But it's not coming from there, it must be coming from over here. Yeah, absolutely.
Extraordinary. The whole thing reminds me of high school. Seeing Mars for the first time. That same rush of excitement. My hands are shaking.
Oh, 80s style BMX. Cool. can't get in. Okay. So, we've been there. We've done that. We've been in the shop. Dave says the shop's closed, sorry. I know, I might try and knock the visuals down a bit. I don't know whether the computer doesn't seem to be struggling, but it's hitching all over the place. It's actually making me feel a little bit nauseous because the forward momentum keeps hitching, you know? I feel like I'm almost moving faster than my brain's moving. It's weird. I presume I'm going down this way now. And when you try and run, it doesn't really speed up at all. It actually almost makes the feeling worse. Because it's... I don't know whether that's coming across on the actual stream, but it's weird. Now, there was a radio. I can't remember if I would switch the radio on here, or whether it was still doing its coordinates. Yeah.
I keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
Okay, so I'm presuming I need to follow that golden thing, but is that going across the bridge at the moment? So this bike's turning up everywhere. That's been a well-used asset. Right, okay. It would appear there's something on the bridge for us to deal with. Come back. See, that's taking me past a whole heap of stuff. Do I need to go in this house? I know it's trying to be a bit mysterious here, but it would really help if it had set itself up a little bit at the start to say, this is what we expect you to do. At the moment, I'm sort of chasing this glowing ball around, and I don't know whether I'm supposed to be chasing the glowing ball about, or whether it's just sort of saying this is the direction you could be going in. I don't know whether I'm supposed to try and catch this thing and make it do a signal thing. I don't think it can. Oh, maybe it can. Okay. Am I supposed to run into it? I can hear something inside it, but... There's like a noise coming, like a radio signal or something coming from inside it, which would suggest that we do have to sort of trigger it to do something. But I'm now terrified that I'm missing stuff on the way.
Meg, come and have a look at this.
Oh, I don't believe it. Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's up?
It looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Well, we've got enough stock in the warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do him.
Sam, it's fine. We'd better get moving before the weather turns. You come in. We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
Okay. So this Stephen seems to have a bit of a...
It wasn't just some distortion of physics. I may not understand it yet, but it wasn't an accident. All of the clocks, what happened at Tower 6, it's just not random. There's an effort. An attempt to communicate.
Okay, so we can't get round there. It doesn't look like we should be going up. What about the church up here? Should we go in past the church, do you think? Summer fate?
If you could just have a word with them, perhaps. They listen to you.
Well, I really don't see what it has to do with me at all.
The village looks up to you. I just think with what's been happening with Mr. Coles and Mrs. Boughton and the others, that people need somewhere to talk, to feel safe.
Perhaps they don't think that your church is somewhere they feel particularly safe.
I don't need your forgiveness, Wendy. Or theirs. Whosoever thou art that judgest, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. Romans chapter 2, verse 1.
Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. It's not my judgment you should be worried about, Father. But fine. I'll talk to Barbara. Ask her to put a note up in the surgery about an extra service. Will that do?
Okay. Suppose it'll have to. I don't know if that... if we can get up to the church.
Even reach the back fence, silly old bugger.
Well, loaves and fishes we can manage, but
Father
garden
Jeremy,
design's a little...
might I have a word?
Mrs. Boyles, of course. Meg, will you excuse us, please?
See you back at Charlie's later. Cheerio, Wendy.
I was speaking to Barbara. She said there were some irregularities about Mary's morphine.
Good grief. I mean, those are private medical records. Barbara should know better than to be discussing that sort of thing with you. If Dr. Wade finds out, he'll have no choice but to suspend her. Damn it, Wendy! Your brother is grieving. Mary was sick for a long time, and I'm glad it's over for her. Go and support Frank. He needs you now.
God knows what you did. He sees. I just break and overlook Mary's weakness, but you, a man of the cloth,
If you have an issue with...
bring shame on this parish.
If you have an issue with me, I suggest you write to the Bishop of the Diocese. I have parishioners to attend to. Excuse me.
Yeah, let's see if that makes a bit of a difference with the... No, it still hitches and stutters. Okay. Okay, so we can't really go... too much further. Odd. So I'm not really seeing any through line from the story so far. Unfortunately. There's a vague threat going on in the background, and there's obviously a kind of the link with Kate. Kate seems to be a scientist. Jeremy is the vicar or priest or whoever. Jeremy seems to be a colleague of Kate's, but not particularly liked in some quarters and liked in other quarters. A couple of guys who seem to be... Oh.
I saw you from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
I reckon he is.
He said, Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern of his, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Ooh. Okay. Oh. Nice avocado sweet there. I think one of my friends had an avocado sweet. They don't make sweets like that anymore. You don't get aqua and avocado and plum and aubergine baths these days. Okay, so Frank must have been Stephen's dad. And he was looking for the doctor. And there's blood and stuff all over the floor. We're going to get another log here. No, can't get through there. Okay, can't open that. Can't get through there. Influenza. We'll try and get in here. No, we've been there. Okay. It's here. Doctor's surgery. Oh, we must get something from here, surely.
Dr. Wade, here you are. There's a queue of patients a mile long out there.
Just send them to the village hall with the others, please, Bob.
Doctor, people are scared. Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming out from his ears and his nose.
What the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere. Just tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Dr. Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient.
I don't think Phil's taking this very well.
No.
Ooh, flu is highly contagious. Do not attempt to travel. An outbreak of Spanish influenza has been reported in this region. Any of this sounding a bit familiar? If you think you have symptoms of flu, stay at home and drink plenty of fluids. In case of emergency, contact your local doctor's surgery. I can hear a phone going somewhere. Somebody painted eyes on that door. Or is that an infinity symbol? It is indeed pretty sus. Can we get in through the conservatory? So we can get in here, but I don't think it's actually worth getting in here.
You have to make a decision, Lizzie. Especially now.
I do love him, Father. I
I love them both.
He's married. There are other people involved in this.
Oh, I hardly think that anyone's in a position to claim the moral high ground, do you?
Well, I take your point about Stephen and Robert, but I think Kate might see this differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other. That's hardly a marriage, is it?
Okay. The plot thickens. You're just picking out a house, are you? Okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. Too many late nights and not enough sleep. Where's that phone ringing? Is that the one from up the hill? It's ringing again. I can hear the radio.
The magnetic field is causing disruptions to phone signals and the rest of the electrics. There are voices on the line. It's 4 a.m. Maybe everyone is up looking at the light show.
I suppose ultimately I'm trying to get to that observatory, Tower 6 or whatever. That gold thing's still shooting around up there. But we've been everywhere it's zooming around too. Okay, so we've come up between there. So do we just have to wait for it to actually stop somewhere and then... I'm trying to grab it. Come on, do your thing. Let me grab it.
Benjamin, Georgie, leave it alone. It might have fleas.
Hello, Amanda. What are they up to?
Oh, they found another dead bird. I do wish the council would clean them up.
Well, apparently they're saying it's a flu epidemic. And I gather they'll be closing the roads and stations, so they're worried enough for that.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Well, you don't mess about with the flu outbreak, I suppose. But look, I'm just saying, if you were planning on taking the kids to Wales, now might be the time to do it.
Well, thanks, Barbara. I'll have a word with Neil, see what he thinks. Now, George, Benjamin, for God's sake, leave it alone.
Sounds like me talking to my dogs. Right, so is it actually leading me to places where I should stop? and listen to the dialogue.
Is everything all right?
Get out of my way.
Where's Kate?
Where do you think she is?
Stephen, what's going on?
Screw Kate. It's all her fault anyway.
What's that mark on your face? Stephen! Stephen!
Right, you golden thing, you're beginning to annoy me now. What do you want me to do? I've been up there.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Are you out there, you bastard? You got them all. You got them all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Help me, oh Lord. Give me strength.
Don't bother. Thanks.
Hello?
I'm not sure there's going to be a huge amount to catch up
Hello?
on.
Is anyone there? Is anyone still there?
Thanks for hanging out anyway.
Oh. You are still here then? I should have expected that. Come on then. Let's get this over and done with. I've got my parishioners to attend to. Their line has gone out through all the earth. And their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Oh God.
Okay. Okay. New chapter. Oh dear, this is getting exceptional. I mean, that's dropped to 18 frames a second. It's getting to the point now where it's almost unplayable. Okay. It's very specific about how you do these things. Is everyone here? She's a nosy. Oh no, I thought she was just. Oh my god.
You do look ever so drawn this morning.
That bloody dog kept me awake. And there was that thing in the sky. The radio says it was an electrical storm, but I don't know what it was. This morning, I found some dead birds in the garden.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if it might have had something to do with the atmospheric conditions.
Why, Stephen will probably know. I'll give him a call in a bit.
Wendy, I've popped around because we've had some incidents with some of the more elderly residents. Mrs. Bout has, well, vanished, for want of a better word. Wandered off somewhere, no doubt. I thought I'd best check and see you're all right.
The council are talking about a flu epidemic.
Yes, well, I'm not sure it's flu as such. But no headaches, nosebleeds, no joint pains or digestive issues?
Dr. Wade, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Go and find some real sick people to look after. And if you see that son of mine, tell him that his mother's looking for him.
Okay. I just need to take a second because I am feeling quite with the way this frame rate's going up and down and all over the place. Let's go back to chat for a second, just so I can concentrate on something not on the screen. It's an interesting situation we've got here, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me go back to the game for a sec then, because we've got background noise. It's quite slow. I'm beginning to kind of get into the story. My bigger concern at the moment is it's knocking me reasonably sick because it just has got no consistency in its frame rate. I did read that there was an issue with the PC port which had made it just about unplayable in certain cases. But there's a fix that you could do with the NVIDIA drivers that kind of took... Because at one point it was just chugging along at under 30 frames per second all the way through. You can unlock that through the NVIDIA card, but pardon me, the way it's going, there's no way I'm going to be able to finish this game because it's making me feel ill. Much as I'm now beginning to, as I say, get to grips with the story. But I am finding it quite difficult to concentrate on the game with the way it's chugging along and lurching around. And there's no way I don't think I can take off head bob or anything. It doesn't even appear to be a head bob. There's an advance. I mean, I could put a frame rate cap on. Let's see if that motion blur's on as well. I'll put VSync off at the moment and see if that makes any difference. Okay, let's try this. Because sometimes VSync changes things. Ah, immediately. Right, that might help. It's still... I seem to be moving a lot more freely. Okay, that might have done it then from that point of view. So I can put that back up to that. What else have we got? Hang on a minute. I don't want motion blur on. Mind. That might actually... Oh, I'm definitely going to need to put motion blur on. This is one case where motion blur appears to be the default scenario. I'll take VSync off because that seems to be that. Let's put it to that and just see what difference it makes. Apologies everyone for doing this live on stream, but I didn't think I'd have this type of issue. No, that's very jarring. So let's put that back up to 60. Right. I'll see how much longer I can go, but with that now locked at 60. I think half the issue there was, I mean, there were times literally it was up at 160 and there was times when it was down at 18, and it's just the movement speed was just so horrendously poor that it was really having an issue with my motion sickness.
Going away, Amanda?
Oh, just for a few days, yeah. First thing in the morning. I don't want the kids to catch this flu if it's going round.
It's probably that father, Jeremy, spreading it around while he tries to bully everyone into donations for the summer fete.
Seems very quiet in the village, actually, Wendy. Not much bullying to be done.
Oh, Father. I didn't know you were here.
Clearly. Listen, I came up here to tell Amanda that we've had some vandalism in the village. Must be a teenage thing. Tagging, I think they call it. Someone's painting all over doors and things.
Little vandals. Well, I'll tell Neil to make sure we're properly locked up when we go.
A good man like my Eddie gone. And these thugs and yobs running around defacing property. He gave everything to his country, and look what he got in return. Nothing but an early death.
He had a good life, Wendy.
He had a short life. I look to my birds, Father. Lives lived unencumbered, free and simple. That's as God meant things to be.
Where's that radio? Okay. Slightly weird.
Every computer in the observatory has set itself to 6:07 a.m. June 6th, 1984. I don't understand what that means.
Interesting. I think you can get in here at all. Oh, is that door open at the back there? It's a shame it's got this issue because the sound design's fantastic and the visuals are superb. It does seem to have calmed down somewhat now that I've put the frame cap on. And taking VSync off. What have we got down here? A picnic basket UV. You are here. Okay. And that book seems to be turning up everywhere. It's nice to not to be walking about in the pitch dark, I have to say. Oh. Where's that coming from? Not there. It feels like it's coming off. I seem to be getting further away from it now.
as far as the Haverton substation before we cut the lines. The interchange there just started dialing numbers at random.
And the symptoms you're seeing match those we've been tracking here?
Sickness, headaches, nosebleeds, eventual hemorrhage, then just light, whatever the hell that means.
Then we've got to stop it before it finds another way out of the valley. Clive, you've got to order a strike.
What?
An airstrike. We have to kill it.
No. No, I don't agree. We've quarantined the valley, we've cut the lines, it's contained.
What if you're wrong? Are you happy to have that on your conscience?
Stephen, I said it's contained.
What is going on? Can we find out what's going on up here? Is this a path to somewhere? Should we go and have a look in those houses first? Who knows? Will this take us round the back of that? Oh, here's their little glowing friend, so we must be in a somewhat near
Harvey! Harvey, come on, boy!
Okay.
Come on, Harvey! Come on, Harvey! Come on, boy! Harvey! Harvey!
Okay. Missing.
Just push it. Push the bloody thing.
You push it. I told you it would get stuck.
Should have just taken the car. This was a stupid idea.
Moving here was a stupid idea. And I told you, Barbara said they've blocked the roads.
Barbara says.
You go and look then.
Wait, is that Harvey? Harvey? Harvey!
Harvey! Here, boy! Come here, boy!
What's Harvey found? Where's he been? Is Harvey in any way relevant to the story? These are all questions that have to be answered.
Wendy, I'm married. You have to stop this. He's still sweet on you, Elizabeth.
He left. It's too late.
You loved each other long before she came along. It's just about making things as they should be.
Wendy, no.
It's not like you won't bump into each other anyway. One drink, what can that hurt?
One drink, maybe.
Oh, one drink, wonderful.
Okay. So Wendy Stevens' mum, Elizabeth, seems to have been a childhood sweetheart, maybe? But Stephen has got caught up with Kate. Right, and learning that I could have done this a hell of a lot faster if I just followed the golden thing roundabout everywhere. Why is it taking my way down here? I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of the areas just because I'm chasing this thing round and round. See, that would have taken me right past that.
Phone call from Stephen. He wants to shut down the receiver, something about instances across the valley. There's intermittent electrostatic discharges radiating out of Tower 6. All of the electrics on the main gate are blown. I'll find time to take a look once the data stream begins to calm down here.
Okay, so we're way back up here now. Or have we been here before? No. Have we? No.
I can't see him. Should we go down?
Just leave it. We've got to keep moving.
Sean! We can't just leave him. He must be really badly hurt.
Jesus, Diana, we've got the kid in the car. We should just keep driving.
We can't just drive off and... Look! He's there. He's in the car. Oh, he's hurt. We've got to get down there. I said...
Who's in the car? There's like a station up here. Maybe we're not supposed to come here yet. Oh. Let's come off the tracks. Interesting. Right, okay. Sorry, pal. I'm coming. Sorry, Mr. Golden Streak. Come back. Where are you going? Should I be going this way? I think I'm causing myself more bother now going this way. Okay.
Fancy seeing you here. Oh. Is everything all right, my dear?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all right. It's just... Robert.
That man doesn't deserve you. I know everybody thinks I'm just a mithering old busybody, but someone has to say what everyone else is thinking. We both know that this marriage, it's not how things are supposed to be.
Are you talking about me and Robert? Or is this really about Stephen and Kate?
I suppose it is. I have to accept it. I know, but she doesn't belong here. You see that, don't you? There's a place for people, and this isn't hers.
Oh.
But I'm not talking about the color of her skin. Don't look at me like that. What they do up there, it's not natural. There are some things we're not supposed to understand. I don't like her, and I don't like how Stephen is around her. He was a better man when he was with you.
Okay. Just want to check to see if there's anything. So I'm still not convinced that this thing's actually taking us on the absolute correct path. come back. What do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go? I've been everywhere I can round about you. Okay, are you up here? Maybe up here? What's this say? Junction box out of commission until further notice.
I've lost my shoes. I lost my shoes, sir. There's arches on the green. They've taken my shoes, sir.
Howard? Howard Lantham! You open the door this instant, young man.
I lost my shoes.
Now get up. Get up.
I lost my shoes.
What on earth are you doing here, Howard?
Stephen, he told me to stay in case Lizzie phoned.
Stephen, where is he?
What are you doing with those birds?
Concentrate, Howard. Where's Stephen?
He said we couldn't help them. He took my shoes so I'd stay.
Listen to me, Howard Lantham. You find your shoes and you get to the village. Find Father Jeremy. He'll give you some soup or something. Be off with you.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna find my son. Then I'm gonna ask him what on earth he thinks he's doing.
Okay. So about being in the right place there, take it, yeah, to get that bit of information. Yes? Are you coming? Do you want me to go up this way? Back this way? Maybe not. I don't know what's going on. Am I supposed to just go back this way? The frames are just horrendous. I'm going to have to stop. This is just killing me. Absolutely killing me. It's staying up there. I've got no idea why it's staying up there because I think I've got all the information I need from this area. Maybe I don't. Maybe I should get down this way. Maybe not. I don't know. I think I've come to the end of my journey with this. Unfortunately. Oh, there we go.
What's happened?
Stephen, thank God. Listen, I need you to get to the junction box. See if there's a phone working. No, stay back. Don't come up here. Oh, Christ. Is that...
Bloody idiot! Where the hell did they think they were going?
I think they must have thought they could walk out along the line.
Well, there won't be any more trains now.
You're a callous bastard, Stephen.
Just pragmatic, Howard. Did you say there's a working phone in the junction box?
I don't know whether the yeah, I'm not sure whether I've got that the wrong way around. Anyway, it's saved, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it there. Then I'll have a bit of a think about whether I'm going to play anymore. Let's go back to the... Yeah, folks, I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter tonight. I need to have a think about whether I want to keep playing. I'm finding the story reasonably interesting. I'm finding the mechanics very difficult to cope with. I'm still not entirely convinced I should be following that golden ball around everywhere, or whether I should be doing something myself. And I'm finding it very hard to actually play the game without feeling quite ill, because the frame rate's just all over the place. I've never had that happen to me before. And I don't know whether it's because I'm a bit tired, and I don't know whether it's because we've played a bit of it at a very, very massive differential on the frame rate, but it just absolutely killed me, that. And yeah, as I say, I need to have a think about whether I continue with it. I'll probably check to see how far through I am, and if I've got a load more stuff to do, then I think I might just stop. It's not particularly doing it for me. From I quite like the process, the thought process behind it, and everybody's disappeared, and there's obviously some sort of virus connected with something that's happened up at the observatory and tuning into electrical, whatever interference. I quite like that, but it's yeah, I'm not entirely sure it's going to have a great payoff at the end. I've got a funny feeling it's just going to kind of plod along at this point and get to a point where it just sort of answers a couple of questions and that'll be it. So I'll need to have a think about it. Anyway, if you've managed to be here with me to this point, thanks very much. On my return, I'm slightly disappointed about the game, and I'm slightly disappointed I haven't cut things short, but as I say, I'm not feeling particularly great at this point in time. I feel very motion sick, so I think we'll just call it there, and I shall be back on Thursday night. Whether or not we just start close to the sun at that point, or we do something completely different for that and then start close to the sun the week after, we shall see. All I know for now is I need to kind of go and lie down in a dark room. But thanks very much, everybody, for being with me, and I shall catch you again. Cheers.